I can
Can
put
I?
it on Drive and then just upload it to
Okay.
YouTube, and then video workgroup takes over from there.
Okay, you lead on that. Thank you, man. Okay.
Welcome.
Okay, let's go ahead and start. If you would share when you get a chance, Guillermo. I know you're got things going on there. Here we go. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to the Ambassador Program Town Hall meeting. This is meeting number 162. It is September 1st, 2025. Now, our agenda today is relatively short, but it's very interesting. We have some monthly updates still yet from last week, the Process and Treasury Guild. So we'll hear from Tevo about that. And then the couple of hackathons that were done by the Latam Guild and partially also through the R&D Guild. Guillermo and we'll be discussing those. So we can go ahead and move on and tell you a little bit about the Ambassador Program itself. You're going to dance the screen there, Guillermo? The slide, thanks. All right. Now, who is in the Ambassador Program? It's anyone who wants to learn more about the Singularity Net ecosystem and to contribute to its growth. What the Ambassador Program does is it's the Singularity Net's community opportunity to contribute to the growth of the ecosystem of Singularity Net itself. So how do we do that? We work together in self-organizing work groups which are formed to focus on specific projects and areas of activity within the program and building the program itself. So that's what it's all about. We do have a GitHub for the Ambassador Program. I don't know where that link is. Is there another slide or no about that? No, there isn't another slide. Well, maybe somebody can throw that in there if they have it. Let's see. The consent process for our budgets for Q4, that is scheduled to start on the 15th of September. And also the BGI Summit is October 21st to the 23rd, and it's in Istanbul, Turkey. But you can attend virtually. So there should be probably links put in the comments once this video is posted. So hopefully you'll be able to sign up for that then. And then Kudos, yes, the early access for Kudos is live. So and the rewards are valid for up to 3 months, but it's really easy to sign up for that event. So yeah, too bad we don't have the link to that one either, but we will make sure that they get in the comments. All right. So what else do we got going on, Guillermo? Okay. Tevo, you want to go ahead and start us off with the Treasury Policy Work Group?
Yes, I can share a bit. So I'm gonna also share screen to kind of navigate.
Tevo? Or did I can't hear anything. Great.
Can others hear me?
Don't worry, yeah, we do. So you can share screen.
Yeah, I'm trying to right now replace current share. Am I showing you the Miro board? Some reason it doesn't tell me.
Correct.
Okay. Well, so today we had Treasury automation session, and yeah, on the meeting summary that will be now crafted by Jeffrey will be come out later. So we shared a bit of like the proposals that we have done in Ambassador Program and like outside the ecosystem, and we're also gonna have like we have discussed previously. I think I left off with like the bonus reward and how do we make like a game and incentivize people from all the things that like were completed faster than expected. And I also dropped like a Discord message about that in the Treasury channel. where you can get to the spreadsheet on the final here that kind of tries to come up with the like the ideas that we discussed in the meeting as good as I was able to. And here we're gonna like pull the matrix table and distribution, and then we just share between all of these people. And yeah, in the session we also like had a bit of like talking about retrospectives. So we also have like these sheets I'm sharing you, and we'll also drop them later somewhere. Are these like budget sheets that lead into proposals, reports, and all that's coming up. Right now, the documents themselves may have like some red text, which will be finalized in specific date. But yeah, so it's been kind of interesting to have this like recurring like report making every sessions, because we only have like 2 sessions per quarter. So we need to have everything planned in the first. And now when we come back, we're like, okay, cool, what we did, how we progress. And it's interesting to kind of do it in such like a short, I don't know. It's different basically. So we'll see how the quarter 4 will end up, or we have more like processes established and we turn these like 5 or 4 different files we're using into like this recyclical cycle of creating like on-chain recognition, GitHub testing, and some meeting summaries that are like understood and accessible, and people understand how to kind of take activities and plan ahead. So yeah, and that's basically what's coming. And on the process guild thing, we haven't yet had the meeting. So next week, and whoever wants to have, we're gonna have like a retrospective, which is also going through the proposals that we prepared and doing a little bit of activities and assigning some like to-do stuff. And basically closing in what we plan to do in quarter 4. Today we went overtime, like 40 minutes. So yeah, so we didn't maybe get too well planned, like the distribution yet. So that's gonna be like asynchronous and like finalizing totally the reports. But we know what we want to do, and everybody who feels like there is something to add or contribute, there is a section in these reports where you can add your perspective, and hopefully from the work groups we also give examples and how do we feel about this. So looking good, and seeing next week who wants to join. And I will also pick up the process with the participation stuff. So I kind of also dropped on there, and a lot of activities coming. But yep, I'm excited quarter 4 in my opinion. And I don't know how I'm gonna fit in all the Christmas stuff, and I haven't thought about that yet.
Thank you, Thibaut. Yeah, Colin, I don't know if you can hear. And we do need to resume, Thibaut, on regards of trying to put that meeting together to follow on your proposal for rewarding and all of that. But yeah, too many things going on. So I'm gonna just jump in and share some updates also on what we have been working on with the R&D on LATAM. And we shared something last week on the update. Yeah, and we roll out the Discord bot process skills. Yeah, thank you, Thibaut, for that. Yeah, and then how we're gonna be trying to integrate all of that with the efforts from the R&D, governance dashboard, and so forth. But I'm gonna share a little bit more in depth. Last week we shared that with the LATAM and the R&D, we were participating in these 2 town halls. Okay, we did participate in both. It was a nice sprint. I was surprised by the fast and building capabilities of the team we put together, and really the tool solution for building agents. So I'm going to share in chronological order. We were announcing and sharing also in our communication channels about the next gen agent hack that from the ICP and Fetch, okay, ASI Alliance. A couple of weeks ago, Thibaut joined one of our R&D meetings, and he proposed, hey, guys, we should try to do something here. What can we? And also, as we are gathering more opportunities for funding the program and all that. And having in mind that we have, we're going to be building our agent for governance and integrate that in governance, as we were discussing today earlier in governance call. We thought it was a good idea to go for it, to learn, understand the tooling, how we integrate Agentverse with ASI. We have been doing that with the LATAM Guild for the last 2 months, putting together some educational videos and tutorials for onboarding, adoption of our stack, the ASI stack on the region. And that brought capabilities to participate in this short-term hack. There were a bunch of teams, 300 and so hackers participating with a total of 50 builds. You guys can see my screen now. Let me double check on that. Yeah. Okay, and so this is SaaS. It is a challenge also, and probably on the next terms we can do even better in pitching, because our English, it's kind of Tarzan sometimes, and so probably I think we can communicate better as we integrate the both R&Ds or these both efforts, from Spanish and English, and we can make a more concise team, so I'm going to drop the link here in the chat so you guys can check it yourself. All the material is there. You guys are going to find all the links, the video link, the repo. This forced us also to build a structure for the ASI Latam, ESNE Latam R&D. So we put our GitHub going on. And there's a lot of tooling today that it's really cool to build with. And so, yeah, so building an agent with the tools we have is not the hard part. I think the difficult or the challenge is on how we create use cases for this, and how we integrate that with existing frameworks. Okay, so we did. Oh man, okay, so this is not the one. So what we did, we tried to again go for governance agent that works with the ICP dashboard. Okay, so it will be the same use case and scenario context with our dashboard. So we thought that was a cool thing to start trying and learning from how we're going to do this. And then you have two ways of deploying this. And this one, there's the link for the agent. This one, because it's not the one on the repo. This is the one we deleted that one because it needed to work on locally on a computer. This is hosted online, 365, 24/7, as you say, no? Calling something like that, 24/7. So this one is deployed and working already. So you're gonna find a video there that explains how it works, the repo. And again, to close this one, we didn't get the price, but we did get the learning and the knowledge and the experience. So, and also we are advertising the ASI stack being pushed by the community, you know. So we believe that was a good initiative from Tivo. So we took it and we pushed it. We went through the wall with it, and it was fun. Also, again, it was really cool to see the young kids building with really small, resources, and still pushing. Our Latam budget allocation is slow and it's going down because we use every time of it. So we are building. We are over budget already, and so it's cool to see how the kids get enthusiastic by the tool, by all the possibilities that this can bring for us also to learn how to integrate this in our community with the idea of AI human collaboration. And well, we spent hours today discussing this earlier also in governance. So everything is there for you guys to check. And the second one, let me share this other screen. This was, and also it was really nice to see the support from global communication channels from the Singularity Net, pushing the stuff we were doing. Months ago, we did mention to SIO it would be good to participate in this Aleph hackathon because it's a really good place to showcase your brand, your project, and we have a pretty cool stuff with the ASI stack. So again, we went for it. It was only 2 days. So it was a 24-hour sprint. I'm going to throw this on the chat again so you can guys go and check. So again, drive with a video showcasing in this we try our best. I think we use closed captions, so it works, it communicates. You're gonna find all the materials, and we put a site together to showcase the thing, and we build integrating Ocean Protocol, Filecoin, and Lisk, and we built. Sorry, I'm gonna do this so you guys can follow translation. You go. Okay, there you go. So we put together this site. It's a 1-day landing page with Verso that explained road trip data sets we're using. But the whole idea was, again, to participate using the ASI stack. Integrated protocol, Filecoin, and Lisk. And we put together this MVP that follows the idea of these KPIs that you see. But basically, we built an MVP that integrates these stacks, these protocols, and the tooling is targeting the tracking of public transportation in Latam. Not only to follow up on commute, but also to be able to trace emissions and to try to balance the shit between user consumption and generation, okay? I think here we have the whole thing. You're gonna find the whole thing. I think. Okay, here it is. So you're gonna find all the details of the proposal on the links, okay? I don't want to bore you guys. It was fast and furious, and we did focus mainly on the idea because there wasn't too much time to developing. So yeah, we focused on presenting the idea, and again, the whole target was to put the ASI stack on the table where it is full of developers building with different teams and stacks. and I think we achieved the goal. We are talking, the team is pushing some communications. We're going to put everything online. We didn't win, but we built this, and that, and we are putting all of the development of the agents and the proposals also in a video that we're going to be sharing this week on our channels. And that will do it. Yeah, this was a collaboration and effort from the R&D and LATAM. As you see in some of, we use the colors of the ASI. Sometimes we use the colors of SNET. Sometimes I think it's okay to do it. We need to incorporate those the knowledge and the possibilities from those protocols. And lastly, from my end, so I don't bore you guys, governance dashboard. We are going to play with it, and we're going to use it this quarterly report, a consent process. Okay. We went back one step. We took some complexity that didn't need to be there. And now we are working on the branding, the identity, the colors of incorporating the Singularity Net colors to it. We're going to be testing internally, and hopefully we're going to share on governance Thursday, governance call, links, and we're going to invite members to play with it. We will open submissions following the timeline. We agree for this consent process that its first deadline is on the 15th September. So hopefully we're going to be opening the tool for uploading submissions by the 10th. So yeah, we will keep you updated on the channels about that. And for making it easier, we're going to incorporate a video tutorial on how to create a report and to help the usage. And following something that also Thibaut addressed a couple of weeks ago in R&D, one of the other things that we are paying attention on the internal debugging is mobile. And we did have it already going on, but it did have problems with mobile UX. So yeah, we are taking care of that, and we're going to be using it. So let's looking forward to hear from the community what the experience on it and what we will be improving and upgrading and changing and making this tool more feasible for our needs and so forth. Colin, are you there? I can see Colin.
She's hopped off, I think, because she couldn't hear anything. So, oh, and by the way, do you know that you're screen sharing Discord?
And tiny chat.
Yeah, no, I'm following the chat. And we last Thursday we say that we can duplicate our spreadsheet for the program and change some dates and things and have that as a backup kind of ready, Thibaut. But definitely I haven't even mentioned that to the team because I don't want them to have a backdoor. We're going to this. If we break it, we break it. If it doesn't work, we can then exit strategy and go back to this. But let's push it. I was working earlier in the right translation because I find words in Spanish, that we are Spanish speaking. So, and I don't want to use the word voting because Van is going to kick me with a stick. So those are the kind of details we are working. And of course, there's going to be a lot of work to do still, but it's there. It's already working on our end. So yeah, we'll be updating you guys on that. Okay. So no going back.
Woohoo! I think with the budget sheet, if we create one, people will go and submit in it. So it's not a slow job, is it? It can be done if we need it at the last minute. And I think we probably shouldn't, so that it encourages people to.
Right. Yeah. Just
Put it in the dashboard.
Let's not even mention it. The thing we want to do in the context setting that we're working together with Colin and yourself is to keep the work. So there was one point that we said, if we take the workflow from Google and we make the whole tooling independent to get everything on the database. It's not gonna work for us, you know. So also on top of you being able to embed whatever text you put in the description, if there's a link, the link is gonna go. Okay, it's gonna be a link. But also we created a place where you can, as we have on our documents, relevant links, so we can have that also in place, and we have a double data sets on our Google, and so we integrated Google in a different way than just making a link. And again, whatever doesn't work for us now, we can change it and make it in regards of the experience we have. Yeah, that's it. In the meantime, welcome, Duke. Good to see you, mate. Okay, so Colin is not coming back. So I think there was not too much on today's agenda. What we do, or we used to do, is to invite newcomers to present themselves. So, or people that haven't participated for long in our town hall to step up and say hi, and like Duke, my friend Duke. But Lola, you're new here. It's the first town hall you participate. It's the first meeting you participate. I don't know if you can open your mic. I'm sorry to put you on the spotlight, but that's what we do here.
Okay. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Lola.
Hello. I trust everyone is doing well. It's really a pleasure to be here. I've been on the network, I think, for a month now, and it's been an amazing experience so far.
Okay. Great. And thank you for sharing that. And again, all information on how to participate in our weekly meetings, how to become a core contributor, it's on the Start Here channel on our server, Discord server. If not, you can jump in on Ambassador General and ask, and the admins, community members will be helpful and assist you if anything is needed. And I don't know, Vani, Thibaut, you guys help me to close this one. It wasn't my time.
There is one more newish person who might want to say anything. Iomi. I don't want to put
Hey,
you on the
Iomi.
spot, so just go away if you don't want to, but
Iomi, can you hear us?
I'm guessing maybe she can't unmute.
Yeah. All good. Yeah, I saw Iomi today, governance. I still don't know the BGI schedule. I don't know if there is one already, but surely we're gonna share later on. Yeah, that's a good idea to put a Google Calendar. I don't know. We should talk with Marco or Pam to see from foundation side, marketing have the information. I do have to talk to them because of the November Superintelligence Summit that is coming to Buenos Aires. It will be really nice to have you guys here. We're really cool. But hey, and then I'm sure there's some stuff we can do for the online roundtables for the BGI. I don't know. There's so much stuff to update when Peter is back next week, and yeah, I guess we'll get on it.
Maybe a random thing, but I'm just looking at my schedule, and next week I'm gonna go to Boxworks. It's in virtual experience, and it's about enterprises pitching their knowledge bases and like this stuff what we're talking about, and I just did like market issues. However, yeah, probably we won't be buying these tools because like the subscription fees are like $200 plus per month. But
Yeah.
at least I will get some insight and see what kind of like no-code stuff, or I hope I get to like, because they're gonna have like work group sessions. I can also share a link, of course.
Cool. Yeah, share
yeah.
there so we can follow. Yeah, and then
Absolutely.
once we are done with this test drive on the consent process, we can get more serious in Q4 for the knowledge base integration, so we have everything on the same server, so an agent can really work. Okay, we were discussing this earlier, like archives and that we need everything on the same place so we can apply an agent and to build within information. Okay, so let's get back on that one later. But does no one have any other topic or thing to add?
Just to say that I've noticed a few people who have come in recently are kind of said they're interested in onboarding. So just to flag up that onboarding's monthly meeting for September is on Thursday and the link's on the calendar, and please come along.
Cool. Yeah. I'm gonna throw a calendar. Not this one. But okay, so I think that's a wrap. We can give everyone's back 20 minutes. And that's a calendar for our schedule, weekly schedule with all work groups and guilds meetings for the newcomers to join. Anyone else have something to add before we wrap up? Okay, that's crickets. Okay, so thank you, Thibaut, for joining and bringing the update we were missing last week. Lola, Ayomi, Alfred, Duke, Jeffrey, and Bani, Thibaut, and Colin. Thank you for being here. That was a good one. See you guys next one.
Yep.
Ciao, ciao. See you guys.
Cheers, everyone. Thanks, Guillermo.
Thank you guys. Later.